11 years of my prison sentence knocked off. 11 years. I left prison, and when I left there, I got a letter from the governor's office that said that this young man he's serious about his change, and he's trying to overcome, and he's impacting and inspiring. I got this letter, this paper, that I left the prison. I was leaving the prison in street clothes. I left 11 years early. I came home 5 years ago. 5 years ago, I came home, and I was on a mission, man. And I was just a broke down dude that's just hungry, and I refuse to fail. I refuse to give up. I may make mistakes. I may do it the first time, the second time, but failure's only failure until you stop trying. Listen, some of you're afraid, and you're letting fear, whatever your dream, whatever your goal, whatever it is that you want to achieve, you're letting fear paralyze you. Listen to me. You're never going to know if you can swim unless you jump in the water. You're never going to know that you can achieve your dreams or you're going to fail unless you get into the water. That's when you're going to find out if you're sinking or you're swimming. And here's the truth. Failure's only failure until you give up, man. You don't have to get it right the first time. It's not about perfection. And so some of you, maybe you struggled and you've messed up and you've relapsed, or you've made some hiccups, and even some of us that aren't struggling with addiction, you've made some poor business choices, some poor relationship choices. You've struggled. I'm telling you what, it's not about perfection. It's about progress. Keep putting one foot in front of the other. Giving up is not an option. Giving up on your loved ones is not an option. Giving up on your sobriety is not an option. It's not. I want you guys to understand, you're in the game, man. You're in the game, man. We're in this together. I refuse to believe that addiction and living a life full of drugs and bound to these thoughts and these failures is all that we have. It's not. I'm 10 years sober, and I promise I don't white knuckle it. I'm not counting the days. I'm just chasing down my dream, and I'm no different than any one of you in here. You plus God is always the majority. Period. And so here's what happened with me. It was a Friday night, 2009, July 17th. So I had drank and consumed a half a fifth of whiskey and 13 shots of tequila. I was drunk. A girl named Priscilla Owens, she comes to get me. My friend Mike says, "Nathan, you're not driving, right?" I said, "Oh no, I'm not driving. She is. She's my designated driver. We got this. We're going out to TJ's. We're starting the fire. I'll see you in a little bit." Cool. We shook up and we're out the door. But in the process of leaving that bar to getting to the car, there's one question that I'm never going to probably ever have answered, and I can't quite put my finger on it. But somehow, when I left that bar, Priscilla gave me her keys. And I remember these next few moments. I remember the atmosphere. I remember what was being said. I remember everything, every part of it. I remember the shorts that I had on. I remember more clearly than anything the next words I heard out of Priscilla's mouth. I remember them so clearly. Every vowel, every consonant articulated so precisely. And it was so clear, as crystal clear as day. Well, the next words I heard from Priscilla were simply this: tree. And when I hit that tree, that case of beer bottles that was behind her catapulted forward at impact. And that woman named Priscilla, who didn't have her seatbelt on, catapulted forward at impact. And that thing called the windshield in your car, and that case of beer bottles met with Priscilla in between. And she slid down to the floorboard, and her neck rested on the middle console. And at 23, choices and decisions that I made, Priscilla Owens lost her life. She was a mother too, she was a daughter, and she was a sister. What happened though is the family wanted me to come.